Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case of Dupree versus Flagg.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Ms. Dupree, you're here because you say if you cannot resolve your paternity dispute, your 13-year relationship with the defendant is on the brink of ending. You're here to prove that he is the father of your 4-month-old twins, Sky and Skylar, and you're hoping to save your family. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Flagg, you say you were devastated when just 4 days ago, the plaintiff confirmed your suspicion. She cheated on you with an ex during the time of conception. You claim your family's future is at risk and state you plan to leave her if the DNA results prove you are not the twins' biological father. Is that correct?
Yes.
So, Mr. Dupree, is
Yes,
he
Your
or
Honor.
is he not your children's
Yes,
father?
Your Honor. Yes,
He is.
Yes, he is.
You're positive.
Yes. We've been together for 13 years off and on from high school, and we had practically planned this whole thing. And he stayed with me for like 8 months out of my apartment. So we've been together, and all we did is basically play house the whole time.
So high school sweethearts.
Yes.
And you all were even living together at some point.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so when these children were conceived, did you live together?
Yes, Your Honor.
You did. And you say you know he's your children's father because of what? The amount of time you spent together?
Yes. Also, I had 2 miscarriages through this. We planned it, and all of a sudden when I get pregnant, you want to say that you are not the father.
Mr. Flagg, so you've been with this woman since high school.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so when you find out she's pregnant,
When I first found out, Your Honor, I was happy.
you were. Take your time. This is what this is about. We're trying to get to the truth about the twins and their paternity. So when you found out, did you initially have that feeling like I'm going to be a father? Or did you feel like I might be a father?
I had feel like I might be the father.
Did he express this feeling to you when you told him you were pregnant?
Yes, Your Honor, but he was telling me I was pregnant. I didn't even know I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? During around my birthday time, October the 15th, he was like, "You're pregnant. You don't need to be partying. You don't need to be hanging like that because you're pregnant." And I didn't believe him. I just, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't believe him until I took the test, and that's when I found out. He's the one told me, and he was having a morning sickness and sleeping and eating. He told me.
So you were having the pregnancy symptoms?
Yes, Your Honor, because it is kind of strange, but yes.
No, you hear
I
about
was.
that the men feel the symptoms as well. So you started feeling symptoms of pregnancy.
Yes.
And you said to her, I think you might be pregnant.
Yes,
So why wouldn't you believe they were yours?
because I had doubts, Your Honor. I had found out the real truth like 2 days ago.
So tell me what you heard 2 days ago. What did you hear exactly?
Well, Your Honor, she had told me the truth about her ex-boyfriend.
She did.
Yes.
What did she say?
She had told me she was sleeping with him.
She was.
Yeah. And I was mad. I had to calm myself down and just go outside and just cool my head and
So just 2 days ago, you found out that she had slept with her ex. Now let me ask you this. Was it during the window of time when your twins were conceived?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that true, Ms. Dupree?
No, I told him that because I was mad at him. We was arguing at the time about whether he was the father or not.
So you just told him?
Because we was arguing and whatever, and I was trying to get back at him because he cheated on me, and I was trying to get back at him. He's the one that's been cheating, Your Honor.
So out of revenge, you just told him, I cheated on you with my ex?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Flagg, when did your doubt begin?
Well, Your Honor, you know, when I was on my way home to her, right, one day. I'm coming home, I'm happy. I step in the house. The whole house smelled like sex, Your Honor.
Oh.
And so when I go on towards the bedroom, her hair messed up.
I want to hear this story.
Looking around the house, everything's straight. But when I got to my the bedroom, like on the side of the bed, it's some shoes.
Some shoes?
Yeah. So I'm looking at the
Your Honor,
shoes
that's
and
not
looking at
true.
my size. Your Honor, I'm looking at my size of shoes, so I'm gonna say like this. These are my shoes. They are 8.5. These are not my shoes. These are 11 or 13 size.
You saw some big shoes next to your bed.
Yes.
And clearly, if you're a size 8, they aren't your shoes.
I don't wear a size 11, 12, Your Honor. I wear size 8
So
and a
you
half.
see these shoes.
I had asked her, whose shoes are they? She like, it don't matter, just leave it alone. I'm like, what you mean leave it alone?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Did you say it didn't matter, Mr. Dupree,
Yes,
when
Your
he
Honor.
saw these shoes and said, whose
Yes,
shoes
Your
are
Honor.
they? So he did see the shoes.
Yes, he
They
did.
were big shoes.
They was big shoes.
And they were by the side of the bed.
Yes.
And they weren't his.
They wasn't his, Your Honor. They was my friend, the boyfriend, because they both came over.
So-and-so's boyfriend was
Yes.
by the bed?
No, I have a one-bedroom apartment. The bathroom was inside my bedroom. They both took a shower at my house because, like, just visiting and staying with me. So her boyfriend didn't have enough time to go home, drop her off and go home and get ready for work. So she asked me, can he get ready for work there? I said, sure. So he came and took a shower. He put his work boots on and left his shoes there.
Why not just tell this story and say, don't worry about it?
Then, Your Honor,
That's true, because I should have told him, but it was,
I mean, let's just be honest.
yes.
but
If
Your
it's
Honor,
that innocent and it's no big deal, then it's, well, you know,
I was mad at
so-and-so's boyfriend was over here and he changed before he
Excuse
went to
me, Your
work.
Honor.
Those are his shoes. Why are they by the bed?
I just ain't moving and she didn't move.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. 2 days ago, Mr. Flagg, she told you she had slept with her ex.
yes.
And so, is he a bigger guy that would have bigger shoes like that?
Well, I never met the man, Your Honor. So,
Do you know what he looks like?
No, I really don't. But I did ask her, can I smell her,
I'm going to say that I just understood the testimony and not have you repeat that. So you asked to smell her body because you felt like the house smelled like sexual intercourse had taken place imminently.
yeah.
Did she allow you to do that?
No.
Okay. So then that led you to believe what?
She was cheating, Your Honor.
Ms. Dupree, what was going on? Did it smell like sex?
Yes,
Were
it
you?
did, Your Honor.
It did?
From my friend and her boyfriend.
So then why was your hair messed up?
Because I came in, I went to sleep.
Wait, but you said it's a one-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, I went to sleep when
But,
they
Your
got in the
Honor.
shower.
When they got in the shower,
Yes, I went to sleep.
you went to sleep in the same bed where
No,
they were
wasn't
where
in
the
my
shoes?
bed. No, they wasn't in my bed.
Your Honor, she had told me, she admitted to telling me her boyfriend was there. Her ex-boyfriend was there.
So did you admit that your ex-boyfriend was there that day?
Yes, I meant it because when we was broken up and I did let him come and visit.
And you did have sex with him?
No, I did not have sex with him. I just told him that because I wanted to get back at him because all the times he cheated and came in, and when around my birthday, when I broke up with him and I asked him to work on our family, 2 days later he had sex with the girl and some girl, and he had the smell all on his face and he smelled like sex. So I just told him I had sex with my ex.
There's too
to
many
get back at him.
smells in this case. Jerome, there's just some testimony I wish I didn't have to hear. Woo! Okay. Your ex-boyfriend did come to the house.
Yes.
But you say you didn't sleep with him.
No,
So
man, cheat.
something is not adding up. Don't you agree, Jerome?
I agree. Something's very smelly.
There were large shoes by your bed. You admit the house smelled like there was sexual intercourse going on, but you said your boyfriend was there, but you say that wasn't true because you were just trying to get back at him for cheating on you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Mr. Flagg, how soon after this incident did she tell you she's pregnant?
It was like 1 month later.
1 month?
Yes.
So a month later, she says, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
And you're remembering the shoe incident.
Yes.
Do you remember how far along you were when you told him you were pregnant, Mr. Dupree?
Yes, almost 2 months.
So you were just 2 months?
Yes.
So you're thinking as you look back through the dates, 2 months, that's about the time that this whole thing went down with the house and the smell and the shoes.
Yes.
So now that the babies are here, who is stepping up? Are you, Mr. Flagg?
Yes, I will step up, because
You will or you have been?
I've been, yes, I have. I
No,
have
you
been
have
stepping
not.
up, though.
Your Honor, no, he have not.
He
He
hasn't?
have not did really nothing for my kids. The only thing he bought was the car seats. I did the whole baby shower. When he came with 1 case of diapers, a blanket for each baby, some socks for each baby, the face rags, and maybe 2, 3 outfits. And since we've been living together, he's just been buying diapers, and that's it. When I was pregnant, he told me to buy the big stuff, and he was gonna buy the little stuff, and he won't do nothing.
And I can see that hurts you.
And yes, it do. And then when he was like, you need to get a job. So I got a job, and I asked him to watch him. I'll come home, he just leave him wet.
So you submitted video evidence to the court.
Yes.
Here it is. You say he just ignores the babies. This is what it looks like when he's supposedly taking care of the
Yes.
babies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Flagg, I mean, you got 2 twins. Are you somehow unconsciously, even if it's not on purpose, are you trying not to bond with these babies?
Before I had kids, I was with this other woman. I'm going through the same thing like with this one.
What do you mean?
I had another paternity test with another kid.
You had another paternity situation.
Yeah.
With another woman.
Yes. When she said the baby ain't yours, I'm like, I can't do this no more.
And I can see that really hurts you.
I love those babies. It's just always have doubts. It's just like, is it mine? I'm really sick and tired going through it. I really am.
And I can see the tears in your eyes because this really bothers you. This is what this is about.
I really love these kids, and I really want to marry Miss Dupree.
And you're just so worried that if they're not your children, it's the end of a 13-year relationship. And again, it will be 3 children you thought in your lifetime were yours, and they ended up not being. Miss Dupree, do you worry that he will walk away from this if the twins are not his biological children?
We had 2 miscarriages before this.
You
and
did?
that hurt it. Yes, and that's hurt it. And it just, like, God just gave me this blessing or 2. And I always wanted kids, and that hurt it. And when he denied my kids, that makes me feel like he don't even care. And it just hurt. And I just want to get it over with and for his family to know.
That's all right, sweetheart. I know. Both of you have been through so much. Miscarriages, paternity situations that didn't turn out the way you want.
And I always
It's very
and
emotional.
it's just like, my daddy wasn't there, so I want my kids to grow up without a father. Because I didn't grow up with him. I don't want them to go through that. I want him to raise his son to be a man. I could raise my daughter to become a woman. I don't want them to go through what I've been through.
You've been through a lot. And I understand how important these results are to you both and to the children. So there is so much riding on these results today.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you ready for them?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because the twins are fraternal, we, of course, tested each child. All right? These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Dupree versus Flagg, when it comes to 4-month-old twins, Sky Dupree Flagg and Skylar Dupree Flagg, it has been determined by this court. Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. Mr. Flagg, you are their father. Congratulations, Mr. Flagg. You happy?
Yes, I'm very happy. And I probably want to do something else too.
What would you like to do?
I love you.
Thank you. I'm so nervous. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. I love you. You my anything, everything. I would do anything for you. I would run across the world for you. Will you marry me?
I have to say. After such a stinky start, this ended up, we came out smelling like roses. I'll say it that way. And that's a good thing. And I don't mean to rain on the parade, but I'm a straight shooter and I want to counsel you both that this is the beautiful part, getting engaged and professing your love, Mr. Flagg.
Yes.
We've got to back that up with the actions. And today's such a fantastic day because not only do you now know you have two beautiful twins, you all decided to start a life together as a family and give them everything you never had. If you both decide that you're going to remain committed to it, you can't do anything but win, all right?
Yes.
You're such a beautiful couple. I wish you the very best of luck. You know, we're a family around here, so I want to see some wedding pictures, all right?
Yes.
And take great care of those beautiful babies, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned.